My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. I'm going to give you my bets for UFC Singapore. But before I do, let's look at the resounding success that was UFC 292. I literally hit every single bet that I put on the board. Every single bet that I put up for you and for premium members and everybody else hit. They all won. I put out 5 units. I got 8.36 back. That is an ROI of 30.74%. The safety parlay, which is premium only, continues to hit at a 70% rate. Jacob hit his underdog lock of the week. Everybody made money, especially premium members. And here is a look at what premium members were able to do. This is just a scrolling screen record of our Discord. In our Discord, we have a channel that only premium members can share their winning tickets. And in here is just a flood. Over $100,000 in winning tickets. Thanks, guys. Look what I did. Thank you for the tools. Look what I did. Look at this winning ticket. Somebody won $16,000 playing DraftKings and said, I did this only using We Want Picks tools and insight. Premium members have been killing it. Premium members have been crushing. It's not a coincidence. It's a coincidence if we have 2 premium members that do well. It is not a coincidence that every single week I am in front of this camera with slides that look exactly like this. Obviously, this past weekend, over $100,000 in winnings was spectacular. But previous weekends, 36 grand, 40 grand, 20 grand. Every weekend, we do well. Our premium members do incredibly well. Again, not a coincidence. It's easy to show the tickets, but here's the feedback. Hawk and Wind, I mentioned. He made $16,000 in DraftKings. He said, no joke, I used all the analyst tools and fighter breakdowns from We Want Picks, nothing else. Play Stupid Games said, for $10 a month, you guys are sleeping big time on We Want Picks. They know their stuff. Not only great advice, but also a great show. Keep it rolling. Hayden said, I'm up 11 units after tonight. Holy SHIT. And Bill Norman said, here's a few examples of becoming a We Want Picks member and what that'll do for you using the tools like the line movement tracker, the optimizer, and doing the research. UFC 292 profit was $1,200. I mean, these are endless. It's not a coincidence. Just go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member. It's only freaking $10 a month. It's $10 a month. And look at what we're doing. Look at what the premium members are doing. Look at what you get for that money. You get the line movement tracker. This is going to give you opening odds, current odds, win probability, and line movement for every single fighter on every single card, every single week. This week, specifically at UFC Singapore, only one fighter went from favorite to underdog, and that is Billy Goff. We'll talk about him in a minute. 7 fighters, though, have had 20% line movement or more. Guys, as always, let me send you $50. All you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets, sign up with any one of our sportsbook partners using our link, and I'll send you $50 as a thank you. It's affiliate marketing, right? They're going to pay me. I will break off some of that money and send it right back to you. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit, and I will send you $50. Let's talk about this card. Interesting card. A couple of massive favorites. Only a couple of decent underdogs, and I'm going to tell you right now, some of these underdogs, and I'm going to tell you are solid. I bet against them, but I'll walk you through all of that logic. Most confident favorites, 2 obvious ones are Max Holloway, Rinya Nakamura. Those odds are wild. You can't money line them. You can certainly parlay them, but the value's probably not even there on some of these fights. But Max Holloway should be able to touch up the older, worn-out Korean zombie over the course of 5 rounds. Rinya Nakamura, minus 850. The guy's a world-level wrestler, has power in his hands and phenomenal jiu-jitsu. He should dominate that fight as well. Let's remove them. Waldo Cortez Acosta, minus 219. I'm very confident in him. He's fighting Lucas Brzeski. He should be better than Lucas literally everywhere. We know how insanely tough he is. His legs are made of steel, apparently. They get beat up in every single fight, and it doesn't matter. But he's an athletic striker, decent takedown defense, and solid power. Rolando Bedoya is the next confident pick. I think Rolando Bedoya is just going to be better everywhere. This guy is tough. He's gritty. He's got all the tools, and he can absolutely dominate this fight. The fact that he's only minus 310 is a bit surprising to me, because usually what happens on these cards where you have a couple of massive favorites, you notice I don't have JJ Aldrich on here. She's minus 520 or something. I'm not that confident in her. I think she proved to us in the last fight that you can't trust her. So she's not on this. But where I was going with that is anytime you have a card with a couple of minus 800, minus 900, minus 1,000, a couple of minus 500, anytime you have a card with the big-time favorites heavily stacked there, what ends up happening is some of these like mediocre favorites, their lines take off because people are trying to find value. I am surprised that Rolando Bedoya's line hasn't taken off yet, because if you came here looking for value, well, it's not on Max, it's not on Rinya, it's not on JJ. Rolando's the next most definitely should win, so his line may take off. And then some solid underdogs. We got Tyler Santos, plus 123. Listen, a lot of people love Aaron Blanchfield. A lot of people talk about Aaron Blanchfield is going to be the next champion. And while I do think Aaron Blanchfield is overrated, she probably wins this fight. I'll break that down in a minute. But Tyler Santos just fought for the belt, and you could argue she won that fight. Furthermore, this would be her next fight. So in reality, Tyler Santos could be the champion right now defending her belt. I mean, she fought Shevchenko bell to bell, did everything you could have asked her to do, and she did it pretty well. So if she shows up looking like that fighter, she could win this fight. Plus 123 is not bad money. Billy Goff. He's my favorite underdog on this card. The kid can wrestle. The kid can strike. Yes, he gets dropped. Yes, his opponent has power. But we just watched his opponent get wrestled to hell and then submitted. And Billy Goff could do that same thing. And then Anthony Smith. This is a rematch. Anthony won the first fight. He won the striking, dropped the dude, then got a submission. So, like, Anthony Smith beat Ryan Spann already, and he beat him everywhere. I personally think Anthony Smith loses this fight, but if you think Anthony Smith wins this fight, or if you recognize the fact that Anthony Smith already won this fight, then he's a phenomenal underdog at plus 107. Let's talk about my actual bets. I bet against Anthony Smith. I threw a full unit on Ryan Spann at minus 147, and that's because while I fully recognize that Anthony Smith is very tough and Anthony Smith won that first fight, he's like losing his mind. He was talking to himself in that last fight, literally talking to himself. You coming here for my family, whatever the hell was going on there. And he had almost no success. He started the headhunt. He looked a little lost out there, and it's not the Anthony Smith that we knew. It's not the technical, very good striker Anthony Smith. It was like a headhunting, chasing a knockout Anthony Smith. That guy isn't going to beat Ryan Spann. So I do have a bet on Ryan Spann. It is mostly against Anthony Smith, as not really for Ryan Spann, meaning this isn't Ryan Spann's going to be the next champ. This is Anthony Smith's days are done. So I threw a unit on Ryan Spann. Billy Goff, he was just plus 120 on the last side. I got him at plus 140. I did that on Friday or Saturday of last week. If you are a premium member, make sure you link your Discord so you get alerts when we place these bets. If you're not going to link your Discord, fine. Just check the website every day. And if you check the website, when I put up that Billy Goff bet, you'd see the incredible value I got at plus 140. And I mentioned, I think he's going to be able to do everything that Adam Fugit did to his opponent and then more. Then we have Aaron Blanchfield. My original breakdown. If you have only seen my quick picks video and then this video, you're wondering why the hell I bet on Aaron Blanchfield, because I picked Tyler Santos to win. Well, after I filmed that video, and I talk about this in detail in the full card breakdown with Jacob, but after I filmed my quick picks video, I started to get a little scared, because the reality is, as great as Tyler Santos was in her last fight, there has been a lot of drama in her life since then. Her training partners have sued her, saying she didn't pay them. She's had them relocate gyms. Who knows how this new gym feels about her, considering the reputation around not paying training partners. And how many times have we seen people fight for the belt, have the best performance in the world, get robbed of a win? Let's think about, I don't know, Jose Reyes and John Jones. Everybody thought he beat John Jones. Everybody. And he has been knocked out 4 times in a row since then. That may be a Tyler Santos situation. So the drama, the getting chased out of her gym, all of that has worried me a bit. I've fully swung to the Aaron Blanchfield side. I'm going minus 140. I only threw a half a unit on that. The prop bet I have here, Ryan Spann and Anthony Smith over 1.5 rounds plus 145. I only put a quarter of a unit on that. Ryan Spann hasn't been out of a first round in his last 6 fights. So odds of this getting out of the first round are not great. But I do think Ryan Spann wins. And if he wins, I don't think it's going to be super quick, because Anthony Smith is insanely tough. He's too tough for his own good. He's had his teeth knocked completely out of his mouth. Picked him up, put him back in, took him home in a bag. I don't know what he did with them, but they were knocked out of his mouth in the middle of a fight. He handed them to the referee. Continued the fight. Point being, Even if I think Ryan Spann wins this fight, Anthony Smith is tough as hell to let this fight go 7.5 minutes. And then I do have one small parlay here. I have Rolando Bedoya and Waldo Cortez Acosta, two of my more confident favorites. I had a ton of success doing this at UFC 292, so I've done this here as well. That's minus 117. And the safety parlay, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to be a premium member to see what the safety parlay is as a whole, but the safety parlay, I have 2 round props, and I parlayed that with a confident money line, and this is a plus money bet. The safety parlay is typically 2 legs. This one is 3 legs because of the odds on some of these, but hitting at a 70% clip, so let's hope this one does as well. And then here's a teaser for Jacob. All of Jacob's bets plus my safety parlay and everything else is for premium members. And that's at WeWantPicks.com. Just click Become a Member. It's only $10 a month. But here's a little teaser. You got Mikhail Olechuk at minus 115. Half a unit on that. That's a straight money line bet. Then he has Choi Aarons under 2.5 rounds. Minus 125 on that. He threw a half a unit on that. And then he has Billy Goff, his lock of the week, to win inside the distance. That is plus 200. 3/4 of a unit on that. That is surprising that it's plus 200 because we just watched his opponent get finished. And Billy Goff can win the fight the exact same way. He has 10 more units for premium members. This is being filmed on Thursday. We don't have the takedown prop bets yet. We don't have the significant strike prop bets yet. We don't have the wins the first round prop bets yet. So there's a lot of bets that haven't been put on the board yet. And once we start placing them, once we attack some of those early lines, you will be notified in the Discord. They will be on the website. Make sure you become a premium member to unlock all of those bets. It's only $10 a freaking month, and it's not just bets. You're going to get detailed data, metrics, and analytics. You're going to get the tools, the information, and anything you could have ever needed to have success watching these fights. We also have some Bet Openly bets. If you don't know what Bet Openly is, this is a platform so that we can bet each other. I can bet you. You can bet me and literally take our money. So, for example, in the live stream on Tuesday, we were breaking down the J.J. Aldrich-Na Liang fight, and people were insisting that Na Liang was going to win this fight. And I know how it goes on the internet. You just say whatever dumb shit you want to say, and it doesn't matter. And if you're right, the 1 in a million chance that you're right, oh, look at me, I'm the comment section hero. Everybody wants to be a genius. The best part about a Bet Openly is you can now put your money where your mouth is. No more fake show me your tickets, none of that bullshit. I literally have a link in the description of this video where I put my money. My money. I have $100 on J.J. Aldrich. It should be the easiest win of all time. But based on the comments section, people are insisting Na Liang will win. Well, guess what? You can take the other side of that bet. You can take my literal money and you're going to get plus 450 odds on Na Liang, 455. On sportsbooks, she's only plus 405. So you're going to get better odds, and you have the ability to take my money so that you can then troll me in the Discord with pictures of what you purchased with my money. The link for this bet is in the description of this video. The anti-lock of the week. Every week, Jacob does a lock. And last week, it was Sean O'Malley, and now everybody's rubbing his shoulders and telling him how great he is. But before that, people love to tell him fade of the week. This pick sucks. You're an idiot. You're a moron. Go straight to hell. People love saying that. Well, the good news is you can now bet against his lock of the week with his money. There is a money line bet through Bet Openly. In this description, you can take that bet. This means you'll be betting on Kinoshita because Billy Goff is the lock of the week, so you're going to be betting the other side of that. If you win, if you take that bet and you win, you will literally have Jacob's money in your account. Again, you control in the Discord with what you spent that money on. And then we have the anti-safety parlay. That link is not in the description because then you'll know what the safety parlay is. But if you're a premium member, I put that in the premium alerts in the Discord. The way parlays work with Bet Openly, which is incredible, is you're not betting, let's say I took fighter A and fighter B. You don't need fighter A and fighter B to lose. You just need one of them to lose. And if one of them loses, if I have a 3-leg parlay, a 10-leg parlay, if one of those legs loses, you win. So you're betting against the parlay. You're just betting the parlay will lose. So if you think the safety parlay sucks or you want to fade the safety parlay or we have won 8 in a row and it's bound to end eventually, maybe this is the week, then grab the other side of that. And again, it is literally my money. I threw $100 on it. You can grab the other side. You can grab just $10 of it. You can grab the whole 100. The links to this are in the description. Hop in there. haven't missed one yet. All I've done is take your money. But I am curious to see what happens when somebody finally takes my money if we get trolled in the Discord for it. All of that is down below, and you can learn more about Bet Openly at WeWantPicks.com/BetOpenly. Let me give you $50, guys. Because selfishly, I'll get paid, and then I'll give you some of that money. It's affiliate marketing. All you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets, sign up with any one of our betting partners, make a deposit, and then I send you $50. They're going to pay me. Thank you, Angelo, for bringing us this new customer. Here's some money. I'm going to cut that money, and I'm going to give some of it right back to you, because if I'm making money, you're making money. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit. Let me send you $50.